All right, so now it's time to talk about the hibiscus, like the quintessential summer flower, right? Everybody wants a gorgeous hibiscus in the front of their home.
Everybody does. And in the past, you used to have to be down in the south on those vacation spots in the Caribbean or Florida, but not anymore.
This tropical plant you can have anywhere, and that's why over 10,000 have been spoken for just this season. You know, we started with 15,000, we're down to less than 4,800.
Wow.
Today, we have for you this look at the dinner plate size.
Yeah, it's the largest flower that we offer on QVC on short, stout plants that only grow about 2 to 3 feet tall. So you have that beautiful tropical look, but these are winter hardy, perennial. That means you plant it once in your lifetime. They take temperatures down to minus 20 degrees and come back every single year.
So M95088 is your item number, $8.33 is your easy pay. You get the multitude of colors.
Yeah, so what we're looking at is what you're getting, red and white planted together in a half-gallon size pot.
Wow, that's a big
not
pot.
an itty-bitty, dinky little pot like this. It's a full half-gallon pot, and that's important because you're going to get your flowers right away. This is our shipping sample. You see some of them already have buds on each one of the branches, but there's 2 in here, 1 red and 1 white.
Oh,
it makes a
awesome.
beautiful combination. I won't have a garden without them because this is the plant that no matter if you have the most sophisticated, let's say rose garden, where you do nothing but lunch all day and tend to your roses, look, you put this in your yard and this is the plant that everybody will go to for their Instagram photos and
they're performers.
They are performers, non-stop performers.
Kirsten and I walk in a neighborhood right behind her house.
Perfect.
And every time we walk by this one house, they have this row of all these gorgeous hibiscuses with big blooms like this. And every time we go, Roberta's.
And they're not tended to.
Yeah, no, you don't have to do anything.
Once they're established in the ground, they're good to go. So, of course, these are artificial representations of these, but
this is the size that they get.
This is the size. This is like a tropical hibiscus that you would find in the Caribbean or Florida, Southern California. But compared to this, it's no difference. Now, Alberti, I understand you like to go to Palm Springs a lot.
I do, yeah.
Well, in California and places like Florida, the regular tropical hibiscus can get totally infested with white fly. It's awful. These do not get the white fly. So many people, even though they can grow tropicals, are turning to these instead.
Well, here's the thing.
You want to pick up several sets.
We've got 100 people on the phone lines, and everybody is picking up more than one.
Look at them.
It makes a lot of sense whether you're planting them in containers.
Yeah, like we're looking at here. I love the containers, and look at that big red eye in the middle of that white.
That's beautiful.
They're beautiful, soft, crepe-like flowers. That's what you're going to get, the 2-in-1, if you plant them together in the same pot. I would recommend planting them in containers if you have a porch or like a poolside patio.
Oh, I love that, by the pool.
Or put them in the ground. These can grow now in places where other perennial hibiscus could not grow, because if you planted these, let's say in front of your mailbox, the postman would never, planted other perennials inside of your mailbox, the postman could never reach it because they can get 6, 7, 8 feet tall. These are going to be nice and compact, Alberti, 2 to 3 feet tall. That's the look that you're going to get. And I do want to say that they do come back every year.
Yes,
but
that's what I was going to
early.
say. You know, a lot of hibiscus plants, my neighbor Diane, she always will go to the big box store or whatever, and she'll buy 1 hibiscus and she'll put it in front of her house, and it lasts for a couple of months and then it dies.
Well, they don't want to bring it inside.
Yeah, and the next year I see her go and buy another one and put another one out. This is a one-time purchase that comes back every single year. Now, what I did do is I brought out the Roberta's Bounty plant food, because whenever you have any flowers, right? So if you picked up the violas, if you're picking up the azaleas or the geraniums or this, you always want to have some fertilizer, right? They do better with the food.
Absolutely, and that plant food has the micronutrients, the macronutrients, and the minerals that other plants don't, and they're all chelated, so it works right away. It doesn't break down in the soil. Then what else we have for you is our sun-grown, organic, natural plant food, 1 quart bags delivered right to your home. People are really appreciating that that they can do that now without going to the big box stores.
Remember how I said 100 people were on the line?
Okay.
We now have 400 people on the line picking this up. Everybody's picking up more than one. Get them for yourself. Devin, what's your tip on this one?
Well, Alberta, you recently met my wife.
Yeah.
She's from Colombia, and so when she moved here to the United States, one of her favorite flowers that reminds her of home is the hibiscus. So she asked me if we could grow some hibiscus, which she meant the tropical hibiscus. I instead planted this winter hardy hibiscus that we can have right in the ground, and she's thrilled, not only because it reminds her of home, but also just because the flowers are so much bigger than those tropical ones that she was used to.
That's what I was going to say. I'm sure she was impressed with this.
She's, yeah, like these are American hibiscus. They're much bigger than Colombian hibiscus.
And Devin and his wife raised deer on their 3 acres. I don't know. There's always like a, and the deer stay away. But Alberta, can we pull that agapanthus up? This is another one that you would think would only grow in tropical areas. It's coming up later with Derek and Stephanie.
Wow.
But now look, this zone 5, that's -20. This zone 6, that's 0 degrees. These are something that you could only see in Palm Springs together.
Yeah,
but
previously.
now you can see them almost anywhere in the country. So pick up these, pick up several of these. Again, these are the largest flowers that Roberta's own, but on compact, short plants. So you can now plant them in your front window, and it doesn't grow up above your windows where it makes you look like you're a shut-in or something.
And
remember, I don't want that.
No, we always want to have a welcoming feel and look to our home.
Yes.
You know, there's something about these. I remember the very first time I saw them when Kirsten and I were walking in that neighborhood. It's so welcoming and inviting, and there's something really whimsical and different about them.
It's like a big smile.
Yeah.
I remember
made me think of like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
She would just come out and start, oh my God, I love, you know, because that's what it is. It smiles. And that's why people will gravitate to these, not only people, but all the pollinators, like the butterflies, the hummingbirds. Boy, are they hummingbird magnets, but you can't grow wrong with these, Alberta.
All right, so listen, continue placing your orders. We've got over 700 people placing orders. $8.33 gets it home. And 95088 is your item number. Court, we're going to see you a little bit later.
Yes, we will.
All right, so listen, Court's coming back with this. Oh, I can't wait for this.